Important when you buy a property that you have cash flow and equity. I've been hearing a lot of young investors talking lately that seem to think that it doesn't matter if you're upside down in your mortgage as long as you're making cash flow. It's a very silly position to put yourself in. Let's just say you're cash flowing 20% of whatever the rent is. I mean, it only takes 1 month to wipe out your cash flow for nearly half a year. So, weigh in that vacancy factor. If you're going to play that risky game, you go ahead. But the main thing is that when I make my money on the day I buy it, on the purchase, that's how I make my money. In other words, I don't buy a property unless it's worth more than I'm paying for it. I'm not going to pay more for a property's worth, even if it's zero down, just so I can take in, make a little cash on it monthly. Now listen, I'm somebody, believe me, I'm not opposed to making money on property I don't own necessarily. In fact, you can look at one of my videos. I made about $1.5 million over a 7-year period, subletting a property that at least I made about, about 15 to 20,000 a month on that thing for 7 years. So it's a great position to be in. People talk about creative financing. I don't know anybody that's done more creative financing than me. I'm not talking about crazy creative financing. I'm talking about properties that you buy, you own, you have equity in it. And because you have equity, it's an indication that you made a good purchase, right? I don't know. I got people saying, I don't care about equity. I care about cash flow. That just sounds like some of the crap. Cash flow, cash is shit. We got to put it in, have cash flow. That is the dumbest stuff you can imagine. I have one of my students here in the last couple of weeks. First of all, he got rid of his property, took his $500,000 equity out, did it before the interest rate rise. Now that if he'd have waited till now, he would only have $300,000, maybe $4 at the most. But he pulled $550,000 out because that's what he made on it. That's the money that he made. And now with that cash, he's already bought a lot for $100,000. He's been offered $200,000 for. He's holding out for more. He's trying to get $250,000. But again, take $100,000, make $100,000 on it. I mean, more cash. Now he's going from $550,000 or $500,000 to $600,000 cash now. He used one more of those deals that'll pay the gains on that, because he had a significant capital gain. Listen, there's a ton of money to be made in real estate, and it takes years to have the kind of experience that I have. I've been doing this 42 years now. I can say 42 years now because I just turned 61. The money, the lifestyle as an investor has allowed me to concentrate on staying in shape, not stressing out, which adds years to your life. Taking care of yourself is tough to do when you're running ragged. I run ragged a lot of times, but it's all stuff I put upon myself. I don't have to work at all. In fact, I could have retired. If I wanted to just retire, I could have done that more than 30 years ago. But everybody's got different levels and standards. I have a very high standard for making profit. I like to make a nice big delta between the purchase and the sale price. I like to make a lot of money over and above whatever my payment is. I like to make a lot of cash flow for you cash flow guys. And I've got a record to back it up. In fact, like I say, I'll show you guys this property that I bought, and that right now it's covered with tractors, and we're cutting in curb cuts, entrances, and we are putting in a road, and it's a beautiful thing. So we'll talk to you again soon.